Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalk Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalk Couture? We are a fun, high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalk Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology Chalk Paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalk Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalk Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk.
Hi everybody, how are you? I feel like it's been forever since I have seen you guys, so I really wanted to come here and chalk tonight. I'm making sure all of this technology stuff here is working okay. I was waiting, there's such a delay, so I was trying to see what was on here. So how has everybody been? How are you guys? I know I look a little weird. My eye is taking an allergy hit. I don't even know what's going on, but here I am. So say hi as you come in. There's been an update to this app, so I am hoping to see some comments. So say hello so I can make sure that the comments are working. Come in, come in, come in. I have had, so my work week finished, and during my work week, I commuted to DC for the day to do a full entire day of procedure stuff, like putting breathing tubes in and central lines, which is putting a IV that's really large into a very large vessel using ultrasound and doing ultrasound of the heart and all of these things. And it was a long day to begin with, and I couldn't eat much food because everything they had was gluten, and I cannot eat gluten. And then coming back from DC, and this is after I worked the day before, and then drove to DC in the morning, and then drove back from DC. I ended up getting lost in Baltimore City around Wilkins Avenue. Well, actually, I ended up on Wilkins Avenue, and I was driving through like an active crime scene with no gas in my car and no phone charger and no battery. So it was pretty exhausting. And then I still had to go to work Sunday and Monday was emotionally draining at work because just had a really, really sick guy, and took a lot from me. But I made it through, and yesterday was kind of a waste day. I worked on chalking a little bit just for like my Michaels and a private party that I'm having. So today I really wanted to come on here and do the Club Couture. So what is Club Couture? Club Couture is a monthly subscription that you join, and when you join, like say you join today, you will not get billed at all until July the 5th. So when you join now, then you are starting the following month on the 5th. You get billed $19.99 a month. And you will receive a B size transfer, which is like the 8.5 by 11. You'll get 3 chalk pastes. So it's an exclusive transfer that you cannot buy in the catalog or online. You can only get this. Hey, Amanda, you can only get this if you are a subscriber to Club Couture. Hey, Sherry, or if you are, oh, wow. I feel like the commenting lag is much less with this update. I'm excited to see. So, Sherry, I'll be delivering your order tomorrow. I have to drop my son off at school because we have a orthodontist appointment in the morning. He's getting his bottom expander, and then I'll make some deliveries. And then, what was I saying? I forgot now. Oh, probably just about yesterday. Yeah, I did a video for my Michaels event. So if you were wanting to sign up for the Michaels event, which is Friday at 6 o'clock in Westminster, I can post the link because you actually have to sign up before you can come. It's a new Michaels way of doing things. So, yeah, so today we're going to do the June transfer, and that's what we're talking about. So you will not be billed until July the 5th, and you'll start receiving the July Club Couture. And it's a 3-month minimum to stay in the club, but I doubt you'll want to leave once you are here. And we are about to look at the June club transfer. You'll get it in a package like this. Who doesn't love special mail? Hey Terry, how you doing? So there's also other things that you can do. So if you wanted the transfer that we are doing, hey Sue, that we are doing tonight, then you can add that on. So you can pick to add the June because your subscription does not start until July, which I don't even know what July is going to be. We don't know until July. There is an optional Kickstart kit that you can get when you sign up for Club Couture. And I'm going to show you guys what that means. So it is just a Kickstart because you may not have anything else. You may have been watching these videos and you may be thinking, I want this stuff. I want it. Why not join Club Couture? So it's only $19.99 a month. You get free shipping and you're going to get a transfer and you're going to get 3 paste singles. So why not? Plus, if you are in my Chalkaholic group, everybody that joins gets a free gift from me. And not only that, but if you go on my Chalkaholic site, after this live video, I have a special for my Chalkaholics if you join Club Couture this month. And if you receive my monthly newsletters, I did put the special in the monthly newsletter. So if you don't get the monthly newsletter, then just put in the comments below that you want to get the newsletter, and I will get your email address from you, and you will start getting my July newsletter because I love newsletters. I put videos in there. I put a different tip every month in there, and I put in there where I'm going to be, and there's always a special. So the first thing that is amazing in the Kickstart, and again, this is optional. This is our gallery wrapped board. I haven't even opened this one yet. This is our Aiden board. It is 9 by 12. And this is magnetic, and it is steel, and it is gorgeous. And I think the other one that I got in my designer kit, this is also the same board you get in your designer kit. Mine is hanging in my son's bathroom right now because we did a project on that. The actual surface of this board is guaranteed for 50 years. So not the frame, but the actual surface, Chalk Couture guarantees for 50 years. This is our gallery board. You can also get with the Kickstart, you get a full-size white chalk paste. And this is optional. Again, you don't have to add the Kickstart, but I want to show you what you could get. Oh, my Winnie the Pooh. Yeah. It's one of my favorite little pieces here. You also get the double-sided board and base, and it is reversible, so you can do, I don't want to mess up the design on the back, but you can do landscape or portrait. And this is a good message for you, Terry. Do not give up. So you get the board and base. You also get a small squeegee. You also get a multi-tool, priceless. And again, that Aiden board that I showed you, it retails for $39.99. So this Kickstart kit is just $69 and you're getting all of this extra. It also comes with a 2-pack of board erasers. So that is the optional Kickstart kit. You don't have to get it, but it's good to have if you don't have a lot of surfaces and you're trying to build your stash. And I'm going to go ahead and share my surface here, and let's go ahead and see what June is, because I'm not sure if you guys know what June is. I'm super excited about it, so I saved till tonight to open it with you guys. So tonight, dun dun dun, look how cute this is. So if you are in Club Couture, remember, if you're in my Club Couture and you post your finished projects in Chalkology, you get 2 entries for every finished project that you post in the Chalkology VIP group. If you're not a member in the VIP group, just comment VIP here and I'll know to send you the link so that you can join. So this is our exclusive transfer of the month. I just love that. I love pinwheels. I've always loved pinwheels. And here we go. So we have the words celebrate, we have the word freedom, and look at all of these different types of pinwheels. They all have registration marks on them. Oh, this is so cute. So you could do a pinwheel and have stars. Terry, you love stars. We have a pinwheel and you can do some stripes, and then you can also do buffalo plaid, and then we have a short stick, we have a longer stick for it, and then we have the center to go in the center of our pinwheels. And with this Club Couture, you will get a peony single chalk paste, forget-me-not, which is my favorite color, and you will get candy apple. So you can do this so many different times and so many different ways with what you get. And then imagine if you had the Kickstart, you also have this whole jar of white chalk paste. So with the Celebrate, you can make these pinwheels pretty much any season or any occasion, and if you wanted to make them red, white, and blue, you also have the freedom. And what I love is that you can interchange these with other transfers you have. Like the freedom you can do on something else. The Celebrate you can always use, and the pinwheels you can do them any way you'd like. So I'm going to let you guys help me design this. I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm going to show you the board we are using. I'm going to use a Greyson board. Do you guys remember this project? This is a Greyson. It is a 9x12, and I want to show you how easy. See, we made this project. It is still perfect. Let me see how it looks without the light, because there's a big glare on there. So this will not smear or smudge. And look at this. I actually love this piece, but what I love about Chalk Couture is that we can design, love, and repeat. So we're going to repeat it. We've already loved it, and our silkscreen transfers are reusable. So should I start to miss this too much, all I have to do is grab this transfer out and remake this, okay? So I'm going to squirt this with some water. I'm going to show you how easy it is to redesign. No, Sue, the designers do not get the chalk paste. That is only the customers that that subscribe get the chalk paste. Just the customers. And then I have a very well loved board eraser. You do get 2 of these in the Kickstart kit if you're doing the Kickstart. And watch how easy this comes off. These remind me of like a Mr. Clean eraser, but there's no chemicals in here. So my son is going to start the 4th grade next year, which means that that is the year that band starts, and he's picked his instrument yesterday. So I want you guys to guess, because we're doing this music transfer, what instrument did my son choose to play for band next year? I just want to see what your guesses are. So what this is great, this is a Chalk Couture. This is our, like a boutique board. So it has a very nice surface and you won't get any of that ghosting on this. So once I wipe off this water, you won't see what's on the other side like you would with a less quality surface. And I left a little bit of chalk paste on there, so I'm going to come in. I'm trying not to give you guys a, Tara, are you crying because I erased this transfer? So I'm going to just get all, I didn't rub it hard enough to get most of that paste off. It's been sitting on here for a while. Are you sad because we are erasing this, or can you not believe Ezra's going into the 4th grade? All right. So, there we go. And we have our perfect Greyson. I love the Greyson because it is ready to hang. You can hang it portrait or landscape. And it's just a really nice surface. And I think the price is right. This is a 9x12 and it retails just for $19.99. I agree with the 4th grade. Terry, I went today on the 3rd grade field trip. We went to the Carroll County Farm Museum and just seeing a lot of the kids that he's been in school with since preschool. Hey, Ashley. Sue, not French horn. Guess again. Guess again. Guess what instrument Ezra has picked to play in the 4th grade. So we have French horn as a guess. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this transfer on the cut lines. There's many different cut lines on here. And we are going to cut this. How are you doing, Ashley? This. This. And then we have our pinwheel sticks. Let's see. Trumpet. No, he didn't pick trumpet. But you guys are in the right family of musical instruments. He did not pick a string instrument. And I'll give you another hint. It's not the saxophone, because I tried to talk him into the saxophone and he said no. So, which is fine. I don't want to push him into doing something that he doesn't genuinely like. And it's really cute because he got his yearbook home from school yesterday, and one of his friends was over because we went to the skate park, and he told his friend, he turned to the yearbook and he was like, not the flute, Sue. He's like, I want to be on this page next year because it was the 4th grade band. All right, so I will put short stick on here, and then long stick. I'm just labeling the backs. You want to put the name on the back of your reusable silkscreen transfer because it helps with cleanup, and it also helps with knowing which side to stick your transfer back on. Not the clarinet, but you guys are all very close. Freedom. Celebrate. And then we'll do stars. Stripes. Do you guys want to do this 4th of July, or should we just do the celebrate part? Solid. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Yes, Sue, trombone. My little shorty guy has picked the trombone. Does anybody have a trombone? Because now I need one. But yes, he wants to play the trombone, and we watched several YouTubes waiting for the school bus of all the different instruments, and he liked the trombone, the way it sounded, and the motion of it the best. Okay. So let's get our pinwheels together. This transfer is so much fun. Okay. And what I'm thinking about not doing, I guess we could do Celebrate Freedom and do red, white, and blue. But part of me just wants to do the Celebrate and doing just different pinwheels all the way across. What do you guys think? What do you think about that? I may have to turn this light on because I can't see. There we go. I was thinking about doing Celebrate, and then we could just have a bunch of different pinwheels. Or, you know what we can do? Hold on. We could just turn it this way and do red. Maybe we should do it in the colors that you guys will have from Club Couture. Then we can do different ones. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. This is what we're going to do. Maybe we'll do Celebrate Freedom. And you guys, for your colors, got Forget Me Not and Candy Apple. And you got Peony, but I think if we're doing red, white, and blue, and we may just use the bright. It is a great transfer. It is a great transfer. Bright white. So you have to remind me, did you do yours as patriotic, or did you do yours different? I don't remember. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out our spacing on here, and you could kind of play around. Hey, Courtney! We can kind of play around and see. Courtney, today we're doing the Club Couture for June transfer, and this is fun because we can play around with the registration marks. I think we're gonna do 3 pinwheels. We'll do 1 plaid, 1 star, and a stripe maybe. You did patriotic also. So I'm going to take my, this is kind of the center of them, and you can kind of see that the registration marks line up, and then you will have a layer to them. I'm just looking to see through there. Yeah, so I'm going to do that piece in bright white. I'm running kind of low on bright white. So what you want to do when you open your chalk paste is you want to give it a little stir. You want to make sure you have the consistency of Greek yogurt or some sour cream. Okay, and I don't. My goodness. And I just sold one of my bright whites. Well, I guess I have the one I showed for there. And we're just going to stir it up. You really want sour cream or Greek yogurt. And for some reason, white for me is always thicker. It's very weird. Like the white is always a little thicker, and the candy apple is always a little thinner. So you just learn your pastes and play with them to get them the right consistency. I would say that paste the wrong consistency 99% of the time is why people's projects did not turn out the way they wanted. So we have, and what I'm doing is I'm squirting a little bit of distilled water in my paste jar, and what this does is just helps thin it out, gets any chunks out. You also don't want to stir too fast because you could get little air bubbles in your chalk paste. And you don't want air bubbles because if you paste air bubbles on here, they will end up popping eventually, and you'll see the popped bubble in your transfers. So I also have here to my left, I have a fuzzing cloth, and then down at my feet, I have a little bucket of water. And I'm going to peel the transfer off of the backing. And you can kind of see that there is a silk screen in the negative space. And I'm going to put it on my fuzzing cloth because I want to add a little bit of lint. We want to soften the adhesive because we don't want to damage our reusable silkscreen transfer. And this is super sticky because it's brand new. We just opened it. And then depending on the surface that you're using, you don't want to pull up any chalk paint or anything like that. So you want it to be less sticky. It is a textile. You don't want it to stretch. And as you're peeling it off, you don't want to stretch, okay? So I'm going to take this, and I have my little registration marks. And it doesn't matter which way your registration marks are pointing as long as you do them all the same way, okay? I'm just going to have them go at the top. And let's see, I'm going to put this one right smack there, but I still want to make sure that it's not too low. It's not. I'm going to move those words. So I'm just going to smooth it down. I have my 2 registration marks here. Let me see if you guys can even see the registration marks with that. Okay, so you see both of those registration marks there? And I've already thought ahead for July, and Couture just came out with a brand new video showing you how to use registration marks on like wood or a surface that you can't remove the registration marks. So that will be in the July Chalkaholic newsletter. So make sure if you're not getting the newsletter that you are letting me know so I can send it to you. And then I'm going to take a small squeegee. I'm going to turn the light back on because I'm blind. Let me see. Is that right? And I'm actually going to use a mini squeegee, and I'm going to dip it in my bright white. And then I'm going to make my little pinwheel, and I'm going to do those little registration marks at the top. I'm going to get off all of the excess off of my transfer. And you want to remove the excess, and you want to peel off this transfer before your chalk paste dries and the screen. You usually have a minute or 2 for that, depending on the temperature and the humidity. And then I'm going to take a corner. You don't want to peel at a diagonal. And then we're going to peel that right up. And you can see we have our registration marks on there. And I'm going to dry it quickly. And because we're going to use the same color for the other ones, I can just put this down and we can make more without washing. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make all of these centers white. I just dipped my mini squeegee in the white again and doing the same thing right over that, right over this. Just a dab will do ya. And you want to make sure you don't have any air bubbles in your transfer because bubble is trouble. So as you're putting that down, you just want to be mindful of that. And I'm going to peel up that pinwheel, and then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to lay it down. Hey Mary, how you doing? And then I'm going to take my white chalk paste, and we are just going to make our last pinwheel. I'm trying to see if we want to make more than 3, but I kind of don't want to flood this board too much. Okay, if you have little lines in there, that means it's too thick. So you can just grab your mini squeegee and make sure you get off all the excess. Anything extra, put back into the jar because we can reuse that with another project or another layer. And then we're going to peel that up. So all of these, we have the registration marks and we have our center. And I'm going to go ahead and put my pinwheel in my water bucket. Get a little paper towel. So I'm going to hit this with a little bit of heat just to make sure it's dry, because we are going to be layering. And even though these sections may not touch the next section, you still have all of that adhesive backing that can touch, and you don't want to pull it up. So we have that, and then now we do have our 3 different pinwheel finishes, and I'm going to do the middle one in red, and I'm going to do both of the side ones in the forget-me-not, my favorite color. So here we have candy apple, and you'll see that, look at that, it's almost like an ink the way my red is always super thin. And let's do the stars in the middle, okay? So I'm going to take off the star pinwheel from the backing, and I'm going to bring it over to my fuzzing cloth, and I'm going to do what I call super fuzz. You want to super fuzz it because if it has a lot of stick to it, it has the chance of getting on there and pulling it up, and we don't want that. We'll both be sad. But remember, it is on a chalkboard. We could always redo it, and it's very easy to touch up if there are spots. So that is okay, especially if you're brand new and you're starting this. I rarely did any perfect projects. I still don't do perfect projects, but this is so easy to fix. I like these little stars. So sometimes you can fuzz once or twice, but if I'm layering and it's a brand new transfer, you may see me fuzz like up to 10 times. And it's okay, because after you wash it, it's going to be sticky again. And if it starts to lose some of its stickiness, you're going to use a disinfectant wipe, and you are going to rub the back of the adhesive side, and it's going to reactivate that sticky. Okay. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to move this down so I can see, hopefully you guys can still see, and where are those registration marks, I'm going to line up my registration marks. Just like that. It's actually not perfect, so hold on. I should have worn my glasses. I'm just going to put my target in there. I should have done it the other way, towards me. Okay, so we have a target there, and then a target. Perfect there. All right. I don't feel like I have it on there perfect. I don't feel like I do. Hold on. Hold on for the blind that should have brought her glasses. Okay, so that one looks good. And that looks good. All right. So I'm not going to press down too hard on there. And I'm going to grab another mini squeegee, and I'm going to dip it in my red. And then just go over this little pinwheel. And then I'm going to put the excess back in the jar. I'm going to keep my red out though for our title. And then I'm going to, oh, that is so cute. Look at that little pinwheel. I'm going to go ahead and put that transfer in my, oh my goodness. Look at those stars. Cute on there. And then the other two I'm going to do in my favorite color. This is the forget-me-not, and again, I want to make sure that it's the right consistency, and it actually looks pretty good, probably because I use it all the time. I did use it earlier today for my, what did I do a video for? I think I did a video for Michael's today, because I will be there on Friday at Westminster. And the project I did is too far away to show you guys. I don't even know what I did with it, but I did a food tray today. So I'm just fuzzing this. This is our stripe layer of the pinwheel. And while I fuzz that, I'm just going to dry this. This is such a fun transfer. There's so many pieces to this, and it's so versatile. And then I'm going to line up my registration marks. We're good there. We're not good on this side. Hold up. Part of me just wants to eyeball it, but I know, only because I can't see well. But I know that they were put there for a reason, and they're made for people like me that cannot center. All right. So we have, I feel like I might have not fuzzed it enough, but that's okay. So we have both of our marks lined up now. And then I'm going to pick a squeegee. So I really think they nailed it on the colors that they gave everybody in the Club Couture this month, because these are perfect colors. And I'm just going to go like that. I'm going to put the excess in the jar. And these are our stripes. Excess in the jar, and then peel up our stripe layer. Oh my gosh, how adorable are these pinwheels? I'm gonna put that layer in my bucket of water. These are super adorable. And then I have another one. Oh, Courtney, you are so funny. I should go get them. They're in my work bag, which is funny because I didn't really wear them this week. And my vision is really bad because of whatever this allergic thing is. I had a patient that had a really bad illness that I didn't think was going to live on Monday. And he actually diagnosed me and told me it was pollen and hay fever in my eye. So my husband got me some antihistamine eye drops. I put some Nasonex up my nose, and I think the next step is going to be like a Claritin or something. But I think he was right. He kind of diagnosed me as I was telling him his possible ill fate. But all right, I love buffalo plaid, so I'm really excited for this one. And then I also don't want to go upstairs because my son is like doing his nighttime routine, and I know I'll get sucked into him. Let me see. But I feel like I already put my time in today because I was at his little 3rd grade field trip. So I feel like I did my mom duty for the day. All right, so we have that down. I'm just going to dip my small squeegee in the forget-me-not, and then we are going to spread the paste with our small squeegee. Now the best tip is you want to hold your squeegee at a 90-degree angle and just do nice longer strokes. I see people doing this all the way across, and I don't know if that is really conducive to a great transfer. So long, and get that in there. And then we're gonna peel off this. Oh my goodness, look at that buffalo plaid. Holy cow. Okay. Buffalo plaid is done. Okay. Now, if you were a good designer doing a live video, you would have some Q-tips that you could then remove these registration marks. But instead, you're stuck with me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a piece of my paper towel and wet it with a little bit of my water, and I'm just going to rub it off. All of these registration marks. And like I said, if I was doing this on wood or a surface that you can't erase it from, we could have used our washi tape or placement tape or painter's tape, whatever you have handy, and marked it down so you're marking on the tape instead of whatever surface you're working on. So we have that off of there. I love this one too, Sue. And I'm excited because I can use it for so many other things, not just 4th of July. I mean, pinwheels are not just seasonal. Okay. So next we do have our little centerpiece, and I'm just going to fuzz our center. And I'm going to do them, I think, in matching colors. My question for all of you was whether or not we should do our sticks to our pinwheel in the matching color or just white. I'm going to let you guys decide on that. But I love 4th of July, and we have some fun projects coming up this week. We're going to be doing a shadow box. We're going to be doing some inking. We're going to be doing a lot of fun 4th of July projects. So we have this center here, and I'm going to just place it on this one first. And I'm going to grab some of our candy apple, and I'm going to squeegee off the excess and put it back in the jar. And then carefully peel that off. Look how cute. We have a little center. And now I'm going to take my board eraser, and I'm actually going to wash off this candy apple in my bucket of water because I need to use it now for our forget-me-not. So I'm using my board eraser and getting off the candy apple. I'm going to put it right there. I just love these board erasers, and I like to use the smooth side, which is the other side of our fuzzing transfer, to kind of dry it off a little bit. Let me move these, but I'm going to fold it in my fuzzing cloth and just dry it. And I want to fuzz it a few times because we need to do our forget-me-not. Hi, Jen. All right. So that is fuzzed. I'm going to put it right down. I'm going to use one of my cut up squeegees just because it's such a small area. We don't need too much, just a dab will do us. Tiny bit. And then we're going to peel it up. And then I'm going to just come over to this one and put it down. And then do the same thing. Put a little much on there. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So now we're done with the center. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. I'm going to put that transfer in my water bucket, and I'm going to dry that. Okay, so next we have our little sticks on here. I'm thinking about just using the little one, but we'll see. So do you guys think that we should, I feel like I should have put the sticks on first, but I'm going to show you my workaround around that. Should we make the sticks white, or should we match our sticks to the color pinwheel we have? I'm going to let you guys decide that. What do you think? I'm going to dry this a little more. What do you think? I kind of like the long one and the short ones. I don't see any opinions yet. What, Ezzy? Why, honey? Huh? It's almost 9 o'clock. You need to come down and say goodnight? Let's see.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done. I'm trying to figure out. Here, come here, because I need someone to tell me what to do. Watch what you step on there. There's ink down there. Do you think that what are these, honey? What are these? What are they? Do you know what they are? Ezra.
They're ninja stars.
They're not a ninja star. What are they if they had a stick on it? What is that? A pinwheel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we make the stick match the color of the pinwheel, or should we make the stick of the pinwheel white?
Green.
Green? No. Should we do it the same color as the pinwheel, or should we make it white?
I want to be in the video.
Okay. Well, Ezra, I'm asking you a question. White or matching?
Matching.
Matching.
Because I don't want it just to be plain white.
All right. So we're going to fuzz this.
This is the squeegee that I use. I always use that one.
So maybe I should have done the stick before I did the actual pin. You need to be in bed, babe. It's late, and I know you're tired. You had a lot of energy at the field trip today,
Color for that
and then
one.
we did a lot of fun stuff at the skate park. So I
I
think,
want to do the colors for this one.
Ezra, well, I haven't decided what I'm doing with that. If we're doing hot mess or like an ombre, or just a normal color.
What website can I order this at?
All right, so because I didn't plan the sticks accordingly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my transfer for it on there. And you can see at the bottom of the pinwheel is showing through. And I don't want to chalk over that. So I'm going to take some of my washi tape or my placement tape. And I'm just going to make sure that I block it off.
Let's watch.
This is washi tape.
Ah! Is it what's on my helmet?
Where's that multi-tool you just had, babe? Okay, so we're going to do
Guys,
this
there's
one
tape on my face.
in blue. And I put some on my multi-tool, which is great for small areas.
I can't
And then I'm just going to chalk down over
Oh.
that stick.
I got it.
All right.
I'm putting on my nostril holes.
Got that. There we go. So I'm going to remove
Mommy,
the placement tape.
Mommy, remember that charger stand? I unplugged that so I can charge one of my superhero drones.
And there we go. We have a stick there. And now we're going to hurry up and go to this one over here. Okay, Okay, Ezra, you need to go to bed, babe. That's enough. Okay? Yeah, it's bedtime. Didn't you have a super fun day today?
Is Miss Amanda here?
Miss Amanda was here. I don't know if she's still there. All right.
We've been recording for a long time, Mommy.
All right, we'll go to bed. We're going to do this
I'm
other
going to
stuff.
bed, guys.
Yeah, you're tired. I love you. You did awesome at the skate park today.
Thank you. Hey, can I tell them that the stuff that I did?
Real quick, sure.
I dropped in on the ramps that I could only drop in on my bike. I dropped in on the corner, and I went higher on the quarter pipe. I almost could get to the rail. Soon I'm gonna drop in on it. I won't do it on Friday. Good night, guys. and the last time I went there, I jumped down a box.
All right, now I'm just going to wash that stick so I could use it for the red.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Ezra. Good night-night.
I'll see you tomorrow. I had fun with you at the field trip today.
Oh, thank you, babe. I had fun with you, too.
But the wasp at the school.
Yeah, that wasn't any fun having a wasp there. All right.
It got them flying over your head.
Miss Sue said good night.
Good night, Miss Sue.
Oh, he said good night, Miss Sue. And then I'm just washing this transfer and drying it on my fuzzing cloth so that we can do the red one. All right. And I'm going to just put it there. So I'm guessing the stick should have went first, but that's okay because we have a quick fix there. And then we're just going to, my other blue one over here, I missed the very bottom of the stick, but you can barely tell and I'm okay with it. And there we have a red stick. Hi, Felicia. Use the long, oh, I didn't see that. Use the long stick so they're about the same length. I didn't see that until I did it.
I have a question.
What, babe?
Who's taking me to the orthodontist tomorrow?
I'm taking you to the orthodontist tomorrow. We had to be there at 8:40 in the morning, so go get a good night's sleep. Okay, love you. Oh, I should have read your comment first, Felicia, but I was too busy with him. But I mean, we could always just extend it. But it's okay. That's okay, it's okay. Let's see. This transfer is super cute. Super, super cute. Okay. We could always just make it longer. But I think that's good. We're gonna move on to our title because I can't decide. Should we do the title in a solid color? Should we do the Celebrate Freedom in ombre? Or should we do Celebrate Freedom in hot mess? I'm kind of thinking, but I don't know if we can do it because of the spacing. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. But doing the whole thing one ombre. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and fuzz our Celebrate. And if you're using one of our fuzzing cloths, you do want to fuzz on the terry cloth side or the side that has the Couture tag. That is the correct side to fuzz with. I'm going to fuzz Celebrate. I love these pinwheels, are absolutely adorable. It is cute, Felicia. Okay. So let's just place our Celebrate here. And then kind of want to see freedom. But yes, this transfer is super cute. I'm just fuzzing and fuzzing, fuzzing and fuzzing. If you don't have a fuzzing cloth, you definitely want to come to my Chalkology VIP group after this video to see what special I am having. Okay, let's just see. Well, hi Tanisha. I kind of want it to be higher than it is, and it kind of, so let's see, how should we do this? I'm wondering if we should do celebrate with just a red and white ombre, and then when we put freedom on, maybe doing then a white and blue ombre. So it's red, white, and blue going down. So I'm going to show you guys how I ombre. I have my celebrate on here, and I have my red. I'm going to get 2 small squeegees ready, and my stir stick that's in here, and I'm going to kind of put my red at the top part of this. It's okay if I put too much because I'm going to put the excess back in the jar, and then I'm going to take my white and I'm going to put it towards the bottom, but I'm not going to have these 2 touch. Like that. I'm going to take a small squeegee and I'm going to pull it down to where it's close to the white, and then I'm going to put the excess back in the jar. So I have the red on there, excess goes back in the jar, and then I have another squeegee for the white, and I'm going to do the white, and then I'm also going to put the excess of that back in the jar. I'm going to get off all the excess so you don't have those lines in there. And then I'm going to take a clean finger and I am going to blend my red and white together in the middle, just like that. You want to try not to have too much on there because you can't put any of that back in the jar. If you have way too much, then you can even use a squeegee to remove the excess. But I'm going to go ahead and take 2 corners of my word celebrate, and we are just going to look at that. Celebrate. I'm going to put my celebrate word in my bucket of water. I'm in love with this. Now I did more of the red than the white. Hey Lori, because the freedom is also going to have some white in it. So I need to dry this really good because part of it is going to be under the sticky part of my next transfer. So we're going to have to fuzz it really good. I love this. Okay. Freedom. Fuzzing, fuzzing, fuzzing. Okay. Now we want to put this here. I try to see if it's remotely straight, which I don't think it is. But come on, it's me here we're talking about. Okay. So, freedom. Like so. Get all the air bubbles out of there. Bubble is trouble. How do you think about that? Okay. And then I'm gonna take my white. I'm gonna take 2 more squeegees. You can never have enough squeegees. I'm taking 2 more squeegees. And I'm going to take some white and go across here. Remember, any excess, we're just putting back in the jar. I feel like my white's already thickening up from being open. So you want to be mindful of that, and probably could have squirted some distilled water in there, but I did not. And then we're going to put our forget-me-not there and get our squeegees. I'm going to take the squeegee and I'm going to pull that white down before it dries. You want to do your project before it dries, because if your chalk paste dries on the screen, when you go to lift up your reusable silkscreen transfer, it's going to be dry on the screen and it's not going to be on your surface. And we're both going to be sad. Okay. Ooh, got some blue on there, so we'll put that one over here. And then we're going to do our forget-me-not, which I would never forget because I love this color. There we go. Just going to go across and take off the excess. All right. Now, I'm going to take a different clean finger and do the same thing. We are going to ombre. We're going to blend these 2 colors together. And if you don't want to use your finger, you can use a squeegee as well. I just feel like I like the look better. I don't even know if it's any different. I just like to finger paint because I am like a preschooler. All right. So we have those colors ombre'd. And then I'm going to pull this. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Hi, Vicky. That transfer is going right into the jar. Looky here. Okay. Let me show you guys what we have going on here. Are you ready? Are you ready to see it? Because I want to see a whole bunch of hearts and thumbs up on here so I can show you guys what we have, okay? I do see a heart there. Okay, hold on. Let me move all of my squeegees into my water bucket before I mess up my masterpiece. Hold on, hold on. We forgot to play the count how many squeegees we use game, because the number is actually pretty high for this. Looks like. Okay. This is gonna look so great anywhere for my 4th of July. Okay. Are you ready now? Here is what we did. Look at this. Hold on. Okay. Celebrate freedom with our little pinwheels. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. Let me put it back a little bit. Isn't this amazing? Or can you just see my red eye? I love this, and I can see myself using this transfer so many different things. Look at that. This is gorgeous. So let's talk a little bit about Club Couture. This is the June Club Couture transfer. It is exclusive. You cannot get this transfer off my website. You can only get this transfer if you are a designer or if you join Club Couture. So what is Club Couture? Well, if you watch the replay, if you missed the beginning, I explained Club Couture and what it was. You have my website up on the screen, chalkology.com/Michelle Postal. You can learn more about it. It is a fun subscription program to where you get a reusable silkscreen transfer like this one that's exclusive, and you will get 3 single chalk pastes. And this month you get it in the Forget Me Not Blue, the Candy Apple Red, and you also get it in Peony, which is this color right here. You get it in a pink. So you can do just to celebrate. You don't have to do patriotic, but you do get the celebrate and freedom words with the transfer. Oh, I think so too, Tanisha. I love the plaid. Can you guys see the plaid? Let me show you guys up close. So we have the plaid, the stars, and the stripes. Ugh, I love it. And then I talked about the optional kickstart that you could get. Let me see. So this was the optional kickstart, and it comes with the 9x12 8-in board that is gallery. It is steel, it's magnetic, and the surface is guaranteed for 50 years or they'll replace it. You get the board and base, which is reversible and can go landscape and portrait. You also get 2 board erasers. You get a full-size jar of white chalk paste, the 3 ounces. You get a small squeegee, and you get the multi-tool. All of that is optional, and you can add it onto your order for just $69. That is amazing. And you can make wonderful things like this. After you create your Club Couture, especially if you are a member, then you want to post it on my Chalkaholic VIP group, because for every post you make during the month of your finished project, you will get 2 entries for a prize. And then after this video is over, you will want to go to my Chalkaholic VIP group to see what special I have going on right now. So if you're not a member of my VIP group, just comment if you need the link, or you can see it on my page. So thank you guys so much. I had so much fun tonight. I really miss chalking with you guys. So I hope you join my club, and I will see you guys, is it tomorrow night, for our next 4th of July project. Have a great night.